So that whole Jesus and the fish thing, that's a representation of the pineal gland. You see what I'm saying? That's what all this stuff is iconology and symbology of the pineal gland. It ain't got shit to do with no motherfucking white or black motherfucker running around the earth 2,000 years ago. You and God, you come. This is not written in your law, ye are gods. John chapter 10, verse 34, 36. When a general fertilization took place at a time when the sun was in a certain position, the human being was still completely asexual, because they separated us from male and female. That's why we've been trying to get back together. Where the fertilizer was enabled them to bring forth their own kind. Thus, the remote past was interconnection between the sense and sense perception of fertilization and nutrition and respiration. And in so many words, they say what shut this thing down was the ego consciousness. We started believing that what we see physically is the real us. And that's what shut this down. So in so many words, what they're saying is all we are is the pineal gland. These microscopic, what they call nano beings, these little dots, is who we really are, which is your actual soul. Now, I said this last night so that you can understand this. Just like the Native Americans, or just like the white man came into this land and took over this land that used to belong to somebody else, and took over some parts of Africa, like they took over South Africa, which used to belong to us. There used to live these godlike beings that was taken over by humanity. So where we live now, these godlike beings used to live. But where are these godlike beings? These godlike beings was taken over by humanity. They now live inside of you because those godlike beings that was taken over by humanity is nothing but your own soul. You were taken over by humanity. You get this? These godlike beings used to live on this planet where you now live because you took them over, but those godlike beings are now inside of you asleep. And you, they're waking up. And so it's now time for them to take back their planet by throwing off their captors or their prisons, which is the human body. Now one brother was like, man, didn't we strap a balance last night? He was saying, can't we just be physical, but strap a balance with them? I'm like, no. They're not like beings. He said, so what is that like? I said, well, to try to understand what's going on. Take whatever you used to think a God was. Whatever would make you worship a God. You would like to think that your God was the greatest thing on earth. Right? You can do anything. Well, just attribute that to your soul. Whatever you used to think a God was, you see what I'm saying? Just attribute that to your soul. Then you wouldn't want to be a goddamn human no more. Fuck shitting and eating pissing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your God was, that's what you are. You get where I'm coming from? Now we going closer and closer to this particular thing. But I just wanted to put this in here and stuff because they're dealing with some stuff. But this particular book, if you can get your hands on it, it drops a lot of stuff. Universe, Earth, and Man by Rudolf Steiner, which is one of his best books.